Seat.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
Wow.
welcome to Farrell's.
I'm up for something.
Okay, now we're going to capture your head shape on this thing. This is actually called a conformator. It was invented by the French in the late 1800s and still works. It's a working antique.
Wow.
So, let's see what's happening with your hair. Is there any way for you to take that down?
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Let's get free.
There we go. Set that hair free. Now, this is not how your hat would fit. This is just an old spring-loaded device.
Okay. That's exciting.
This is, it does, doesn't it? I'm sorry, there we go. This is how we get a custom fit, though. We actually have a way of building this shape into your hat. And you have a very, very normal oval head.
Okay.
These are mostly just little pieces in an old machine, so these are just little pins that have gotten out of shape. But you have a very just symmetrical head. Good. Just a little bit of a temple line there. You folks are welcome to try hats on if you'd like to. Okay, let's see what your measurement is now. And we would be making your hat to your exact inch measurement. Okay. You are 21 and 5/8 inches.
21, 5/8. So if you want a custom-made hat, you come here and you choose your color, your shape, your beading, turquoise, whatever, and they can do whatever you want.
That's
Oh,
right.
Farrell. Is that 21, 5/8?
It's close. It's a little
Oh,
smaller.
I love it. What do
Yeah,
you
it
think?
looks great with what you have on today. All right, there you go.
I love that.
And Nathalie, what's your last name?
Bonnard, B-O-N-N-A-R-D.
And Nathalie.
That's correct.
Okay,
Wow, you got it right.
All right, so you can just continue trying on hats if you'd like. These are the smaller hats, larger hats, but always with the idea that we will just make it to fit you.
So more into these parts, right?
Yes, these are the smaller sizes.
We start down here with a piece of material like that behind you, and basically we can make any hat in the house with this piece, or you know they come in different colors and whatnot. These well, as you know, they come in different materials as far as pure beaver and whatnot. And from here, we'll take this here, form this piece to a block like this, and then this is the starting of it. You know, this is where we'll start making hats. Now, with these blocks, I can make any style of a hat we have in mind. Anything else. Even, you know, well, we get we'll get this piece, and from here, what we're going to do once we have this tied on and shaped just right, we'll go back in here. These are crown irons. What we'll do is we'll iron the top.
Those are still working?
Yes.
Ah.
These were made in the early 1900s.
Uh-huh.
Very old machines.
How does these work?
What we'll do is we'll put that block on.
Juicy!
This will go around automatically and iron the crown. It makes it very hard. And then what we'll do is, when this is done,
What does that do?
this is iron right here. This is
Oh.
Once this is done, this will just stay on here for 30 minutes. And once that's done, we'll bring it back in. We'll shave all the excess hair off, like this one. And then we'll start the same process with the brim. We'll flatten the brim and then actually shave it off with a sander.
Huh.
And
Heavy duty tools.
yes. a lot of this is done by hand. The shaping and a lot of ironing for the brim is done by hand. The only machines that we have are those crown irons that you saw, and the rest of it's all done by hand.
So how long have you been doing that for?
22 years.
Oh yeah? You love it? What do you love about it?
It's always something different, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Because they're all custom
It's
made.
satisfying, yes.
Wonderful.
And then, you know, the biggest thing is when you see the customer actually put the hat on and it's theirs. You know, and it's made just for them.
Wow.
And beside the beaver, what do you use as a material?
We use blend, which is blended beaver and rabbit fur. And then we have all rabbit fur. And those three materials are pretty much what we use for everything. And besides straws, we also do straws. And straws are a little more complicated as far as what we're doing.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we put stiffener on it. This will stay on the block for a couple of days while the sizing of the stiffener cures, and that way when we take it off, it'll be a nice stiff straw, and then we can, you know, when we go to crease it, it'll hold its crease and everything.
And then what happens from there?
Okay, from there we bring them over here. Sew them in, and then once we get the hat band, the sweatbands sewed in, then we'll crease them. And this one's in the process of being creased. I just put the pencil curl on it, and we do all that by hand as well.
So people choose their crease too?
Yes. Yeah, whatever you want for a crease.
Wow.
We choose what to print.
And then
What?
We choose what to print. And we print it over there on that machine show.
Ah, they put their name inside.
Oh wow.
this is a printing
Print your
machine.
shows.
We can write anything you want in the sweatband.
Yeah, I mean up to about 5 lines. We don't, you know.
What's your name?
We don't
Wow.
write sonnets.
Wow.
But your nickname, whatever. Then once we get these creased, then they'll be dressed out and be ready for shipping
Ready for shipping, huh? You ship them all around?
from Sweden.
Wow. How did they hear about you?
I don't know for sure, but I just.
Wow.
But,
Awesome.
They came
Certainly through this video too.
To
France? Yes, we're from France.
This is the opposite piece from taking your head shape.
Ah.
This is what we set your head shape up with, and this is what's going to make this hat fit you perfect.
Wow.
Also made in France. But
Super.
So you know
Great.
how long does it take to make a hat finish? From the moment you do the
depends on
measurement?
style, it could be anywhere from 6 hours to 2 weeks. It depends on the style.
Yeah. That's really
As
cool.
far as
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your world.
Thank
I
you.
know it's not easy to be on camera.